Hello, my dear friends. Father Diego here with the reflection for this third week of Advent. This year is a kind of weird season of Advent because we always have 4 Sundays of Advent and of course 4 weeks of Advent. But this year, since the fourth Sunday of Advent falls on December the 24th, so the same day we will celebrate the 4th Sunday of Advent in the morning, and then in the afternoon we will celebrate Christmas Eve. So we have to come to the church in the morning to celebrate the 4th Sunday of Advent, and then in the afternoon come back to the church to celebrate Christmas Eve. So we skip 1 week of Advent this year. But anyway, this third Sunday of Advent is also called Gaudete Sunday. Rejoice in the Lord. The sign of this Sunday is joy. And we use, and a special color is not purple, but is rose. It's not pink, it's rose. A kind of light purple, right? As a sign, as an indication of the light that is rising, that is increasing. Jesus Christ is coming. Jesus Christ is near. The celebration of Christmas time is near. And of course, after December the 25th, when we when we have the winter solstice, the days will grow longer, right? So we celebrate that in our liturgy as the light of Christ that is coming. Anyway, so particularly, the second reading of this Sunday is an invitation to rejoice. St. Paul, in the first letter to the Thessalonians, says, chapter 5, verse 16, rejoice always. Pantote hairete is the original word in Greek. Rejoice always in the Lord. But I like a kind of alternative translation. Above all, rejoice in the Lord. It's like, despite the fact that we have many problems and difficulties and struggles in life, find reasons to rejoice in the Lord, because we have many reasons to rejoice in the Lord. Just think about the many blessings we receive every day from the Lord. There are reasons to rejoice in the Lord. But in a special way, the first reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah, chapter 61, gives us a kind of another reason to rejoice in the Lord, as the canticle of the servant, one of the canticles of the servant in this on this book of the prophet Isaiah, says, I heartily rejoice in the Lord, and in my God is the joy of my soul. Why? Because he has robed me, he has clothed me with a robe of salvation. So the gift of salvation is enough reason for us to rejoice, to understand the profound and deep love of God to all of us. So I know that we can come up with a long list of reasons to be sad or to be grumpy or whatever, right? To complain. But we also can come up with a long list of reasons to rejoice and to be happy. And also I know that the struggles of life, the rush of these seasons, the wounds that we have in our souls and in our lives, kind of blur the reasons for us to rejoice in the Lord and to forget why we are joyful people, hopeful people, grateful people, right? But I invite you to think about those reasons that we have to be joyful, to rejoice in the Lord, and to be grateful. What are the reasons that you have to give thanks to the Lord constantly, to say thank you, Lord, constantly? Think about that and try to be a joyful person during this week. I know it's a tough week. Social events, the last details for the celebration of Christmas, rushing through many things, last trips to to do some Christmas shoppings and all this stuff. But keep in mind, we are a joyful people, and this season is a joyful season. Above all, it's a joyful season because we have many reasons. The Lord has clothed us, has put on us the robe of salvation. The gift of Jesus is a good enough reason for us to rejoice. A cup of coffee, and I'll see you next Sunday, next week, with not the last reflection of Advent. I think this is the last one. Next Sunday will be Christmas Eve. I'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye now.